Hi guys, welcome back. We're going on to number 2 of the recipes of the hot roll mix I want to make up, and today's we're going to be making up some bagels. I haven't made these before, so fingers crossed they work out okay. The muffin one, the recipe of the muffins that I made was it was a huge hit. I've actually you saw me making up the mixture and I put it in a bag. Well, I actually had to transfer it. I transferred my flour, and this is now this hot roll mix. So I've just marked it on the front there, and I've actually got my English muffin recipe just wrote out here. So it's so handy. Hopefully number 2, this recipe will be equally as good. Excuse me. Bit of a frog in my throat. So get the specs on and see nothing about them. So in a large bowl, dissolve the yeast in 1.5 cups of lukewarm water. Actually, I should have had this out to get the room temperature, but I think it should be okay. So we need 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast, which is going to be 2/3 of a tablespoon. And if you've seen my video before, a tablespoon's 3 teaspoons. So 2/3 is obviously 2, but I couldn't get it into my head. You see me thinking on that one. So 2 teaspoons of yeast. 2 teaspoons. And this is instant yeast. And straight in the roller. 2 teaspoons of yeast into 1.5 cups of lukewarm water. I've checked this with my thermopen, and it's just hitting 43 degrees there. You don't want it anything over 45 or 110. Could kill your yeast being too hot. You just put that in. Just get it on. Just a little module of it to the neck. And with this instant yeast, I don't need to wait until it bubbles or anything. You can go straight into it. I'm going to work on the same principles before. I'm going to fluff my dough up, and we'll get 4.5 cups. So I find it easier just the back of a spoon, or if I have no that whisk, I'll probably use that. Just get into the bucket and just mix it all up, just to loosen it so it's not compact. You can actually feel the flour lightening with mixing. Don't lose any of it. This is the actual mix itself. And it says beat in 4.5, so I can just scoop it straight since I've lightened it. That's 1. Beat in 4.5 cups. I'm just getting my half scoop. Actually, I'll write that with the water, so I'm just going to get eyeball 1/2 cup. And this recipe is actually for plain bagels, but I reckon I want cinnamon and raisins in there, or sultanas. So I can add 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon and 3/4 cup of raisins or sultana. 1/2 teaspoon. Around 1/2 teaspoon would be very much. But add a teaspoon. We like cinnamon. We like it strong. put a teaspoon in. That'll be easy. And it says to add 3/4 cup of raisins, but I've just got sultanas in this wee jar, so I'm going to add 3/4 cup and see. I might actually add a full cup. Might as well go the whole hog, huh? I'm going to add a full cup because I don't think 3/4 cup would be very much in that. So that's going in. Put the lid back on that. And we'll just take this to the mixer. Just give us a light mix to see until it starts to come together. See if I need another 1/2 cup or not. It's starting to come together nicely now. Keep the mixture turned down. You want it to get broken. And those heavy doughs hard on your mixer, so just keep the speed down. Let's clean the side of the bowl as well there, so I don't think I need any more in the mixing. And we're going to let this go now for like 5 minutes, and then we'll be back. Alexa, off. Okay, so not 5 minutes, I'll let this go for 8 minutes, and it looks like a pretty good dough. So bring you back over to the counter and we'll get this sorted. Okay, beautiful sunshine coming in there today, guys. It's absolutely lovely day here in Northern Ireland. A bit chilly, but I just put a very light dust of flour down and have sanitised the top. And we'll get this dough out of here. Smells lovely. It's not overly sticky. A bit of stickiness on it, but I think it's just about right. And just get my little scraper. Scrape all that lovely dough out. This bowl's completely empty, so pretty good dough. I'm just going to lightly oil the bowl here. I don't use butter, I just use ordinary oil. A little bit of flour on my hands and just work this into a nice ball. And this is going to get covered and go into my hot press for about 30 to 45 minutes until it's doubled in size. Just pinch the bottom there. Hopefully these will work out. I've never made bagels before, so fingers crossed. Throw it in there and flip it over, and then just give another twirl in that oil. You don't want it to dry out on you. And I'm going to cover this now, and it's going straight into the hot press for 30 to 45 minutes until it's doubled in size, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, so this has actually been sitting longer than 30 minutes. It wasn't just as warm as what I thought in the hot press there, so it's doubled in bulk. There's a good rise on it there, and I've pushed it down and it's holding the indentation, which means it should be good. I'm fairly new to using yeast. The only thing I've really used yeast for was pizza dough, but I like the thought of making different breads and stuff now, so Maybe I'll learn something from this. Learn something every day. So we'll just punch this down. Yeah. I'm just hoping it's okay. Yeah, it's got lots of air in it there. And get it out onto this board. Give it a couple of needs, you can feel the air going out of it there, so hopefully this is okay, guys. Now, it says to knead it a few times and then get it into a ball. Hope this works. As I say, if I'm doing something wrong here, just let me know. And I like to learn. So I reckon if we split this in half, it's not going to be exactly equal, but it should be fine. And each one has to go into 8. That seems quite tiny actually to me. Divide each half into 8 pieces. And I'm just going to do it again. It's in a ball there, so half and half. And I'm supposed to cut that into half again? I don't think so. I think it's going to be that size. What do you think, guys? I wish you could talk to me and keep me on the right track. Because I know there's probably things I do and people shouting at the camera, you don't do it that way, do it this way. But I'm self-taught at most of the stuff I do, so I'll just divide that one. And the worst thing that's going to happen is these are going to be enormous. So punch that down and pull it into circles, and then we're going to form little round balls. I don't think I could get away with cutting that any smaller. They're just going to be a good size. Any of the ones that's eaten here likes a good portion, so and to be honest, I love bagels and we all love our bread here in Northern Ireland. Those muffins were a huge hit. I've made 3 different batches of them and they turn out great. My other half loves them with the toasted in the morning with fried egg or poached egg on them, and I like them just toasted with butter, and they're really tasty. That cornmeal is gorgeous. Something I've never used before, but as I say, I want to try out. I need to do a bit more research on it, but I'd like to try out like cornmeal, like Jiffy mix, I think it is called in America, and see what our palates are like with it. Now, there's 8 nice balls, and I'm just going to flour these sheets up. Give them a light coat in the flour. And number 2. Just so as they don't stick on me. And this is the fun bit. It says to put one more flour on there. It says to lift each ball and push your thumb through. Which is actually quite easy. And you just pull them to shape them. Like that size of a hole. Like a donut. I'm just shaping them like that. They don't have to be perfect, they're only going to be for us. So I'm going to cover these and let them sit and rise for about 20 minutes. Just put a wee bit of cling wrap over them. Or a couple of towels. I think a couple of towels would do. And let them rise, and then I'll be back. Okay, we're now at the next phase. So the pot of water's come up to the boil. I'm just going to lift the lid off. And it's on a very heavy boiler, so it says to add a tablespoon of sugar to the water. And it's just turning the heat down a bit. But I think that should be fine. I'll let you see in there. We've got that sort of nice wee simmery boil going on. And we're going to bathe our muffins. And I'm actually going to turn the oven on now. I'm going to put it at 190. It's a fan oven, so I think 190 would be appropriate. It says 200 degrees Celsius, but that oven's quite hot. They've been sitting and they have rose a good bit. So we're still on a simmer here. And what I'm going to do is just lower them down in. And it says 5 minutes, but to keep turning them. Until they get like fluffy. I don't want to overcrowd the pan either, so I think 5 would be enough. And I'll just show you what they look like down in there. I'm starting to float already. So you just keep turning them over. Just flip them. Now water's gone down. And I put it back up to 6. And just keep flipping them over until they get like puffy. I don't know why it says like 5 to 6 minutes, but just going with what the recipe says. So just keep flipping. Go over. And you. I haven't made these before, so hopefully I'm doing the right thing. They're definitely puffing up. You can see how they're getting a lot bigger there. And definitely starting to puff up there now, like the size of that one. Go over. And I think we're going to call that good. So I'm just going to take them out and I'm going to take them out of here, these ones, and shake off the water and put them straight onto a paper towel just to get the rest of that water off them. And just drain the excess water off them, and I'll get the rest of these in the boil. Don't need them anymore. So it said to bake them on a baking sheet, lightly greased, but I'm using the silicone mats. So just put the silicone mat in, and it says to give them a light brushing or a light dusting of cornmeal. So that's what this is back here. Turn you over. They do puff up, they are puffing up a good lot there. So maybe we are on the right tracks. What do you think? Turn you over. I can go ahead and put these on the tray, and I want them proved side up. Sticking the paper now. Yeah. Let's get that paper off. We'll be biting into that. It's all off. A sheet of paper with it. But hey, it's all a learning curve, and I'll always own my mistakes. Once you get that all off, it's going to taste good anyway. So. Just got a wee knife for that one. Peel that bit off. And I remember not to do that again, won't I? There we go. Crisis averted. These ones are, my god, this is so big. put them straight onto just a tea towel. I wish you could smell here. It smells absolutely gorgeous. I'm finished with that so I can turn that off. And these are going to get a little that's a lot easier. Silly Trish. Move you over. And I'm going to give these just a light egg wash. I'm not putting any seeds or anything on them because they're got cinnamon and raisin in them, so I don't want any seeds on top. This is the stage that you would be adding any of your, if you wanted sesame seeds or anything like that on it. But nope, I just want the sweet ones. I think they're actually going to be okay. And I just checked the date on my yeast because I was like, why is this not? It doesn't seem to be rising as quick. I know it's colder in here today, but it's almost past its best date. So Amazon will be getting a wee order from me. I think they look quite good actually. But let's say this is the first time I've ever made these and I didn't think I'd ever be making bagels. So these are going straight into this oven. Light's still on, so I'll give it another 5 minutes. They're going into the oven for about 15 minutes. And I'll bring you back when I'm bringing them out. Okay, so timer's just went off, so I'm gonna lift them out and just do a wee probe on them just to see if they're cooked or not. And I'm just gonna come out clean. Yeah, I think they're done. I don't want to overcook them a bit. So I'll turn that off. I'm just going to transfer them to the cooling rack. They're weird looking. They seem to have puffed up more than what I thought for the centre, so maybe I didn't make the ring hole big enough. But it doesn't have to be pretty to be tasty, does it? And I think they're absolutely fine for my first attempt. Quite a long process to do those. Probably better doing them on a day when you're not tired. But I love trying new things, and they don't look too bad. Their signature circle is not very prominent. See? The circle has collapsed in, but I think they look absolutely fine. And they've got that shiny, like what bagels should be. And once this cools down slightly, I'm going to cut it open. They're all sort of the same. You can see this one, the circle is not right through, so I don't know what I've done wrong. If anybody knows if I didn't make the circle or the ring big enough or whatever, maybe I boiled them for too long, but I'm sure it'll taste good. In fact, I'm just going to cut one up and more. We'll see what it's like inside. Sharp knife. Let's see what these look like inside. Yeah, these look like bagels. They smell gorgeous. These are a lovely smell. See the steam still rising off them. But I'm going to try one and see what it tastes like. And a bit of water on. Probably should let them cool down a bit, but I'm just interested to see what the flavour's like. And it's melting straight in because they're so hot. Here we go. Mmm. Yeah. Nice. Cinnamon and sultanas. Yeah. I can eat them. They're really nice. They're like crunchy on the outside, but soft and chewy on the inside. Mmm. So there you go, guys. That's the second recipe down of that hot roll mix. Don't know what I'm going to make next. I'll have a look. I'll maybe make some of the babs and pizza bases. So it's a convenient enough mix for what I want it for. And everything I've made tastes really, really good. I think if I spent more time on these, I'd be able to get the technique better, but bagels is not something you'd be making every day, really. So, okay. Can't stop eating it, it's so good. So, if you like this video, guys, give me a wee thumbs up. It would help my channel greatly. And if you even consider subscribing, just hit the subscription button and see what else we have in store. I need to stop eating. So rude. Anyways, there's our bagels, cinnamon and raisin bagels, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So you all have a good day and thanks for watching. Please hit the like button and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.